that time was Franklin Delano Roosevelt, right? This nigga couldn't even walk. He was on a wheelchair, dude. They had to pick this guy up and pretend he could walk and shit.
Yeah.
But nobody knew. Nobody fucking knew the guy was a handicap. Supposedly, right? That's what they teach you in high school. That's what they teach you at school about history. And you're like, wait, so nobody, you know, there had to have been somebody out there on the streets like, that nigga's a handicap, that nigga's a cripple, you know? They got you guys fucked up, man. That guy's a cripple. Somebody had to, you know, squeal on him. You can't keep a secret like that, but Esau, he's the devil, man. He controls the history. He writes the history, man. He's gonna put whoever there. He's gonna make him look a certain way. Whoever put him up there for you to believe in his
Part of
ass.
this witchcraft.
What about that devil? What's his name? Stephen Hawking?
Yeah. That. Oh my God. Come on, that dude. People actually believe that motherfucker talks through a machine, man.
That's some high level. If he was able to do that, that's some high level technology, man.
Yeah, that's the only nigga that could do it.
A voice synthesizer.
Yeah, everyone else is just a fucking regular retard that slobbers out their mouth. But this nigga could just.
Right.
He got somebody in the back room controlling his ass, man. Straight up, man. And see, Esau, we're breaking all your bullshit ass lies, man, with the truth, all right, from the Heavenly Father. The Heavenly Father, he kills and he destroys, right? If he wants to make you like Stephen Hawking, he ain't gonna do that, man. You ain't gonna be able to communicate through a computer, all right? You're gonna need some Elon Musk neural sheath shit, man. Which is what Esau's working towards, man. The exoskeletons. They want to get you, if you have no legs, they want to hit you with an exoskeleton to help you walk, man. Why? And according to the white man, that's science. That's that new world religion, man.
Yeah, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. At least Satan should get an advantage of us, but we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah, we know this devil is full of trickery, deceit. Well, that's why he's the devil. Okay,
Yep.
The word devil means deceiver.
Yep.
That's all he does is deceive. He's gonna tell you one thing and do the other thing, right? He's gonna say he's all about, like Trump. He's acting like he cares about America, that he's a Christian.
Yeah.
He don't give a shit, man.
Of course.
He's like we say, he's part of that controlled opposition, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's working, he's doing whatever they want him to do, man. Why do you think he's up in the office? Why do you think he's up in there?
Well, oh, I was gonna say, well, that's how Esau he got empowered.
Okay.
Was actually through his witchcraft, was through that sleight of hand, you know, and also through the sword. Which his witchcraft is a sword also, because it destroys you and kills you. So that's how this man, he attained power, and that's how he's keeping power, and that's how he thinks that he's going to basically run the whole world, is through the witchcraft. Oh, and then when that television came out, this nigga went into overdrive.
Oh yeah.
You know, because he studied all that. He put millions and billions of dollars into that, and basically it comes out, even like when you watch commercials, how you're only able to, like, every few milliseconds it switches to a different camera angle. You know, the sounds and stuff like that. That's all hypnosis. Esau goes to that.
The jingles, right? Everybody knows a song. You know, fucking Liberty Mutual.
Yep.
Everybody knows that. Liberty. See, they hit you with the jingles and shit. It's all a mind control game.
Yeah.
Well, high level psychologists are work in the advertising industry. Well, the guy Edward Bernays was the founder of advertising, and he actually was a propagandist for the Nazis, man. So they use that same propaganda to sell you products, man.
So he did the propaganda of making bacon and eggs the staple of America.
There you go. To kill your ass. To give you
literally.
to kill you, man.
Yeah.
And then to help their factory farms. And you want to eat bacon and eggs, you're gonna die, man. That's why Americans are fat, obese. They got all kinds of underlying health conditions.
Yeah.
And if you're eating bacon and eggs every morning, you're not gonna survive. Well, we was watching the dude chug, right? This guy was chugging, right? We used to watch this guy, Ishkrai. He's chugging 4 Locos and stuff. And then, like, he went on a 7-year hiatus. Like, damn, he ain't chugging no more. And everyone's leaving comments. We were like, he must be dead, right? This nigga's dead. So we did research. The dude's alive, but what did he do? He went cold turkey. He stopped. He stopped drinking. He stopped eating all that fast food. He got good. Then he started chugging fucking nakeds, the green juices, right? But that's what you want to survive, man. You can't eat none of the white man's shit. Well, look at Daniel, the king's meat and the king's wine. You got to get off of that shit, man. You got to fast, get right. But that guy Edward Bernays, he was part of that propaganda machine, man. And who do you think's running the propaganda machine right now? You're looking at it, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC. MSNBC, that's pretty much Microsoft owning that news channel.
Yeah.
That's Bill Gates bought that. So are they going to come up against this guy, or are they going to give him primetime fireside chats? Tell you
Say whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
You got free reign.
Like this nigga Obama, man. People actually worship this guy, man. do, man? A couple jokes, a couple wisecracks, you know? But the vast majority of America hates that motherfucker, including the Hebrew Israelites, right? We actually like Trump compared to that dude, man. Because we know this guy Trump, he's gonna get it popping, man. He's gonna have the race wars pop off. He's gonna do the concentration camps. Okay, he's gonna go to war with the beast.
He's gonna stay in office too. The spirit.
Oh, Lord willing, man.
Yeah.
Lord
If
willing.
not this dude, somebody, whoever is up there, you know.
Oh, this nigga Biden, by the way, he said you don't vote for it, you ain't black. He's right. He's right. You ain't black. You ain't black. You're a Hebrew Israelite, you dumbass. All right. And here it is. You got to eat them. I'm telling you if you're black or not. It shows you who decides what's black. Esau does.
Black culture.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
And then a nigga got nothing to say. A nigga just do a response. How dare you say that about us? You know. Nigga, you're not a black nigga.
Well, the very things that you blacks like, you know, from music to food, you got that from the devil, man.
Yep.
Esau, he basically programmed you to like those things. Or what's black and what's not black, you know.
Well, how are black businesses doing right now? They're down the shithole, man. Right? Like with every business, black excellence. Well, how's that doing right now? Well, niggas are losing. Oh, look at Boosie. That nigga was. As soon as the quarantine happened, that nigga was. You know, I got the most live streams and shit. Now he cursing the Most High.
Back to it.
He cursing the Most High. So what do you think's gonna happen to his black ass?
Yeah, Deontay Water, he got the black knocked out of him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where'd that nigga go?
That nigga done.
A lot of these celebrities, all you so-called black celebrities, you're not making money. You know, the same devil that gave you that money, he's taking it away, man.
Yeah.
All this shit about to get shut down. All the circuses right now, all the circuses is done.
Yeah.
You people are dying to go back out, go to bars, go to the movies, go to concerts, go to clubs. You're dying to go. Man, that shit's done.
Dude, I was watching an interview with LeBron James. This nigga saying that, man, he just want to play. He just want to hoop, man.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm fucking doing fadeaways in the garbage can and shit. This nigga said, say he's D'ing up his kids and shit in the kitchen, you know. He just want to hoop now. This nigga, he been slaving his whole life. This nigga just want to go back and play for the white man.
Yep.
But what's going to happen? What's going to happen? It's not going to come back. You're going to play. There's not going to be any fans there. All that energy you get from the fans, because that's a spirit behind that. That's the spirit of Rome, the bread and circus. That's the spirit of Rome, that bread and circus, and now you're taking away the fan experience, man.
Well, the fans are through.
Yeah.
Well,
They ain't
can't
have no
afford
money.
it.
They ain't have no money.
VR.
You know.
Yeah, everything's VR. Well, we've been saying that everything's gonna be VR, like in Demolition Man.
Yep.
They show you that in Demolition Man. They weren't even having sex. They put on a thing, a VR thing, and then like have sex. And then Stallone put it on, right? Because he came from the past, he went to the future. He's like, oh yeah. And then he's like, what the fuck? You know, I'm not even fucking this bitch, you know? And then he kissed her, Sandra Bullock, right? He kissed her, and she was like kind of bugged out because then people weren't even kissing anymore. So that shows you in the future they're gonna get rid of all. They don't want any type of human. They want to destroy the
Human contact.
everything. They want to destroy humanity, man.
Yeah.
Esau's the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
yeah.
The Most High created us as a social beings, man. Look at ants. Can you separate an ant, man? The ants, they need each other, man. Can you separate the bees? The bees, they live off the queen. They gotta be together, man. They work together. Are humans not the damn same? Right? If you can't farm. You can live out on your own, but what's gonna happen? 2 or 3 other guys are gonna roll up and kill your ass, man. Keep going.
It's in Psalms chapter 2, Psalms chapter 10, verse 2.
And that's what Esau wants you to do. He doesn't want you to have love and feelings and shit. He wants you to believe whatever he tells you to do. He wants you to be his cyborg. He wants to control you. That's why he's gonna put that chip in you. He's gonna put the chip in your pineal gland. And that's what is he doing? He's tickling you up there, man. He's fucking poking you up there, fucking your shit up, man.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell's on that swab, man.
Yep. A lot of them came out to be already contaminated with the COVID. You know, so they pretty much giving it to your ass as they testing you.
Don't trust this devil, man.
Straight up.
But you got a lot of our people that are gonna go and do that. Yeah, we're gonna get tested. Yet the testing sites in the Bay Area are empty. No one's going in them.
Good.
It's a waste of money, man. Keep going.
In Psalms 10 and 2, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Yeah, so America is getting taken in the devices that it's imagined, man. Because you shut down the economy. Now look at what's gonna happen in America. America's never gonna come back. America lives off the economy. Right? America is so-called great and so big and strong because it's so-called free, right? Because it has religious freedoms. Because it allows people to come here and just pick themselves up from the bootstrap and open for business. That's what Trump been talking about. He's, I want to open America back for business. Well, you look, it's opening up for business and it's through. It's not going to come back, man. They said it's going to take all kinds of stimulus. It's going to take, you don't even know what they're going to do, man. Yet, that don't even matter, man. They're worried about vaccinating. They're worried about getting everybody vaccinated, the whole population.
It says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous.
Yeah, the wicked boast of his heart desire. That's Bill Gates. He said, we need to get 7 billion vaccines out there, man. You're gonna go find a fucking, my boy, what's his name? Turtles Run out in the rainforest. You're gonna go out in the rainforest and try to inject kids out there, man. You're gonna go out to the Congo and try to inject babies out there. That's his plan. And he wants to trip you and track you. He wants to put a 5G tower in the Serengeti, man. Right? He don't give a shit. This is the devil we're dealing with, man. He ain't gonna stop until the Most High sends back Yahushua, man. Keep going.
And blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High.
Yeah, like Cuomo. You think God didn't do it? We did it. You know, America. Nobody was really pushing. Well, out here, this godless out here. All right, California is completely godless. But nobody was pushing to open up the religious houses of worship. That's something that's happening in red states, right? But the Most High, he ain't even dealing with none of that. But see, some of those churches are going to come out and say, "This is the chip.
Yep.
This is the vaccine. Don't take it. Don't take that vaccine." That's why Esau don't want them to open up, because people are gonna get in there, gather, and vibe out on that spirit, man, of the RFID chip being the mark of the beast. Because a lot of these Edomite pastors say that, right? In the so-called Bible Belt, they say they don't vaccinate. They're against vaccines. They actually vote for governors that are anti-vaccine. In some states like Kansas and whatnot, the governor he said he's straight. I don't vaccinate. They want to get rid of all that. They want everyone to be like Gruesome Newsom over here, and Kamala Harris, complete demons. Keep going.
It says the Most High is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous.
Yeah, there goes that grievousness, man. His ways are always grievous. See, someone get me that in the Blue Letter Bubble Shop.
Psalm 10. It says his ways are always grievous.
Yeah, his ways are always grievous, man. So everything this guy pushes on you is grievous. Okay, and all of his ways are grievous. If you wanna go out and get a job and work for him, what are you gonna have to do now? You're gonna have to get tested.
Yep.
You're gonna have to get tested. You want to keep your job, you're gonna have to get tested. You want to work there for good, you want to get that salary, you're gonna have to get vaccinated, man. And then they're gonna track you, trace you, find out where you've been, what you do, and put the chip in you, man. You get that yet?
Yeah. For the word for grievous is hawal. It says to twist, whirl, dance, writhe, fear, tremble, travail, be in anguish.
Yeah, this devil, everything he does, he twists, man. He says it's for this, but it's actually for that. Well, this is for your good. The vaccine's for the good of the world. Well, we're shutting down the economy, but it's just for a little bit, right? It's not gonna. And now they said this guy Fauci. Oh my God, this guy's the devil, right? He was saying that he's we can't open it up because there's gonna be a wave. Then he said if we don't open up, it's gonna be catastrophic. Meaning the economy is gonna be catastrophic. Nothing's ever gonna return back.
It's through already.
It's already through. It's already at catastrophic levels. And the biggest economy in America is California. And it's still shut down. And there's certain counties in California that are opening up and they want to cut funding to them.
Yes.
China going through their second wave right now. They've been trying to be low key out there, man. It's a lot of shit going on out in China.
Yeah, but nobody knows. Nobody can tell you because the Chinese totally control what goes in and what goes out. And the media, the American media, doesn't want to talk about it. They rather talk about what Trump doing.
Right.
But that's why he says, "Ask China, bitch." The gook ask him, "Ask China, you gook, bitch." You know, that's what he should have said. That's damn near what he did say.
Yeah, he wanted to.
You know, and that gook bitch, I went on her Twitter. She got all kinds of clout now. She got all kind of followers. She's big and bad. You know, they fuck with her. It's all a fucking big charade, man. It's a big act. Yeah, it's a big act. Because the real questions nobody's asked. The real questions are being asked over here by the Hebrew Israelites, right? And getting answered.
Right. Yep.
Right.
It says to twist, whirl, dance, writhe, tremble, travail, be in anguish, be in pain, to wait anxiously. It says to be made worth, to be brought forth, to wait longly, to be distressed, suffering torture.
Yeah, suffering torture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that grievousness, man. People are getting tortured, man. Well, what's happening with this COVID-19 lockdown? Domestic violence is through the damn roof.
Suicides.
Suicides.
Economic woes.
Overdoses.
Well, that a lot of evictions is going on too. That's what those people were saying. Saying the cure is worse than the disease. They saying the cure is worse than the disease. Here it is. Well, I was listening to all these different economists, especially the older ones. They keep saying the same thing. This is unprecedented. Nothing like this has ever happened. They never shut down the economy over a virus, man. And really, I was just amazed the economic collapse that was going to come anyway.
Yep.
The greatest depression ever in history.
That was their excuse. Because like you said, it was going to happen regardless. And now this was like they excuse for why it happened all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, see, the COVID. See, we had to lock it down. It's a deadly virus. Yep. Like, hey, man, look, if you want to die, you can go out and die. You know? But show you it's all bullshit. When this nigga was conquering the West, how many people was over here dying of exhaustion, all kind of diseases that was out here, going into the fucking swamps, you know, the bayous down in the South, you know, Florida, Louisiana. It's all kind of disease out there. That nigga didn't say, stop, don't go down there. We can't have y'all going down there. You're going to die.
Well, the gold rush.
Yep.
When the gold rush was happening and everyone came to California, they was dropping dead at the Donner Pass, eating each other, being cannibals.
Why he didn't stop the people from coming west? Because this is all bullshit, man. This is all just another step towards his New World Order.
Yep.
Now he got you people on even more of a lockdown. You thought the Spanish flu one was bad. This one's worse. Now the nigga tracking you. Now he want you to download the app to track you. You getting tested every time you got to go to work. You know. Then ultimately he wants to put that RFID microchip in you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. And it's more and more prevalent. It's been real, but it gets even realer every day. And that's why it's shocking to see the stance of these other groups like IUIC and ICPK. It's shocking. It's revolting.
Yeah.
How ignorant and stupid can you be? But they're completely controlled by the spiritual demon Satan.
God, well, like the brothers was going into earlier, you read 2nd Ezra the 9th chapter. They're not measuring the time diligently.
Yep.
They don't know what's going on.
Right.
You know.
Well, they big mad that the economy shut down.
Yep.
All right, they big mad that there's going to be a famine on the word. All right, we looking forward to these prophecies. All right,
Yeah.
we're looking forward. We want this guy Newsom to come out and say, hey, everyone needs to get tested. Because once that happens, we know that vaccine's coming next, man.
Then the chip is right
And then
after.
as soon as that vaccine, everyone needs to get vaccinated.
behind.
Right there, man.
Yeah.
1-1. Keep going.
So Psalms 10:5, his ways are always grievous, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies,
Yeah, thy judgments are far out of his sight. Yeah, Esau, he doesn't look at the Most High's judgments. He don't look in the scriptures. Like, what happened to the Sodom and Gomorrah again? He don't think about Sodom and Gomorrah. You don't think about what happened in Egypt. What happened when they took the Israelites into captivity? What happened to them, man? You don't think about that. He went and did it. He went and took us from our lands.
Yep.
All right. He went and took us from the kingdom of Judah. All right, which is on the west coast of Africa. Which vocab Malone, he tried to twist that up like a demon, man. Here it is. Everybody knew those were the Israelites. Okay, that was common knowledge, and that's who you took and brought here on cargo slave ships. But did Esau think about it? What happened the last time a great nation took the Israelites? Then what happened to them? They got destroyed, man. They got drowned in the Red Sea. All of Pharaoh and his armies. All the firstborns were put to death. Esau, he ain't thinking about that. Keep going.
it says, as for all his enemies, he puffed at them.
Yeah, he puffed it. That's that Trump shit. Right? They don't. America doesn't think anyone could destroy it. We're the biggest, baddest nation on the planet. The mighty military might of America. America's military might is nothing anymore. All right, we got brothers that was in the military here. All right, they can say, hey man, shit, we was just out there fucking walking through poppy fields, chilling. You know, there ain't nobody really to fight, just doing bullshit for the so-called white man.
Yeah.
There wasn't no real war out there, and they know when the real war goes down. This dog got a demon on. They know when this real war goes down, it's gonna be nations like Russia, China, all right, not just some Arab dude with some raghead, all right, just chilling out there with a sniper rifle. It's gonna be tanks, okay, fighter jets. It's gonna be the Valley of Jehoshaphat, all right. The Most High is gonna gather all the nations for World War III. Keep going.
He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
Yeah, this guy. Well, is America not in adversity right now?
Yep.
What happened to all that? We're Boston strong. There's none of that. No one's talking about that. They're not running that shit. America's strong because they know America's through. It's done. All right. All these small businesses, the restaurants. And here it is, San Francisco. All the tech companies are saying, "Don't come back to work." Twitter, Square, Coinbase. They said, "Don't work. Don't come back to work.
Stay at home.
Stay at home." And then what's going to happen now? They're going to cut. They say, if you stay at home though, we're going to cut your wages because you can work from anywhere now.
Well, it was a study that came out that said 2 out of 3 people in San Francisco
want to get the fuck out.
Want to get the hell out if they don't have to come back to work.
It's a shithole.
Remote.
Yeah.
It's shit everywhere you go there, man.
It's a shitty city.
What you need to get paid that much for? If you can work from home, that means you can move further out and you can buy a house for the low.
The motherfuckers are going to be living in, what they call that place, Jackson Hole, Montana. All right, you're going to be living all up in Aspen and shit.
Well, there's a big exodus out of these big cities going to these smaller cities, these smaller rural areas.
Suburbans.
Yeah, the suburbans. People are getting out of these big cities because they see that these big cities are done. You know, you don't have freedom. And then say you are on a lockdown, well, you got a yard, you got space, you know. The government's not like just right there. You ain't in an apartment, you know.
Well, a lot of these tech guys that work tech, a lot of them they have fucking bunkers, man. They've been investing in bunkers and bug out cars and shit, you know.
They know.
They have escape plans because they in the beast, man.
Well, anybody who has money knows, and they have invested that money into property, places to go, extra food. You think Esau ain't got all extra food? They got goddamn cupboards of shit. They got basements full of they got wine cellars with hella wine. They got salmon. They got big ass freezers. Jake is done out here, man. Oh well, out there in South America, if I'm not mistaken, is it Chile? They having they're having food riots right now.
Yep.
Going against the government because there's no food. Okay. This it was already a crisis out there, but the coronavirus, it exacerbated it. Okay, to where people can't even go and make the little bit of money that they had, and then the borders are now shutting down. So the food, the getting things across, is a lot harder.
Yeah. Well, you can't go to work.
That's what I'm saying. You
can't
even
work because you got to be essential. They shut everything down. You can't work. You can't get money to get food. The government ain't giving you food. And that's the same thing pretty much they're gonna end up doing out here, man. Yep. That's the reason why they shutting things down. They got the army out here, the National Guard, and they got the bread lines. Which just gonna happen like that anyway because ain't no jobs out here, man.
I was Salvation Army. They got a line down the block. Everyone's getting food. All the churches passing out food, and then even at these schools, they got the cafeteria giving out lunch, a meal of free.
Well, that's how a lot of people had to get food. These parents weren't able to, provide 3 meals and snacks throughout the day for their child. They relied on the public school system, and you can see how it's going to turn to basically a Venezuela. Where basically there is food. Food is going to be there, but you're going to have to be the rich to get the food. The poor, you're not going to be able to get the food. Okay. It's the same thing in all these other countries. There's still food out there. People still gonna be eating in America when there's a famine. It is you want to have money. You want to be the privileged. Okay.
Or you gonna run up at somebody else. Second Ezra, the 15th chapter.
And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Matter of fact, get that.
Yep.
They show you that in the film Soylent Green. Soylent Green, right? He starts dealing with the higher up people, and then all of a sudden he sees a steak. He sees a vegetable. He's like, God damn. He starts bugging out.
Cause he only like a little bit of steak.
Yeah, a little steak slice, man. He's like, oh fuck, you know. But that was a whole bitch got that from one of the elites. But what is everyone else eating? Everyone's eating just fucking eating the Soylent Green.
Soylent Green.
Eating that Soylent
There's a
Green.
movie on Netflix. I forget. It's like Snowpiercer. It's similar to that. It's similar to what you know, the elites, they had all the good things, and I think the regular people, they were eating like roaches or some shit like that, like into like a protein bar. Basically, it was just nutrition. But no, you know, it tastes like hell. But the people further in the car, you gotta watch it. I ain't gonna give the movie away. But basically, there's a separation, you know. And what happened was Second Ezra 15. They went in there. It's the same. Well, you gotta read it. The same exact thing, because that's taken out of the Bible, because that's actually what's gonna happen on the earth. Because when the elites, when they put so much pressure on you, even a rat, if it's backed into a corner, is gonna fight. So that's exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna basically cause these people to come against people who have things, you know. And they're gonna be mad, they're gonna be distraught, they can't feed their children, and they gonna come to a point to not just take it, they're gonna kill you.
Pick back up where I left off at 2 Ezra 15, 16, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another."
Yeah, which that sedition is ramping up, man. These people is getting mad at, you know, the different measures that these, which it ain't even laws. When you look at it, it's not law. It's just got a lot of these Edomites pissed off, man. They say mandate, order, you know, lockdown order, but there's no law. There hasn't been any legislation passed, no bills passed stating that you got to social distance, stating that you got to wear a mask, you know, stating that you can't go outside, you can't go to work. There's no law. Right. But these people following it blindly, man. But see, you got, you know, especially these Edomites, maybe you've been watching truth videos for years, you know, they know all about the Illuminati. They hip to what's going on, and they pissed off. And then a lot of you people, you're going to hop on board because you're going to find out that this whole thing was a fucking sham, man. They literally told you can't go to work. They the reason why you ain't got no food in your house. Yeah. They the reason why you ain't got no money coming in, man. It ain't because of the virus. The virus didn't tell you not to go to work. The government did that. Yeah. You know? Keep going.
It says, "They shall not regard their kings nor princes."
Which the kings and the princes represent the politicians, man, and the police officers. Yep. You know, the law enforcement. Because they on some bullshit, too. They try to enforce these mandates, but it's not a law. Right. And these Edomites, man, they the ones that's really pissed off about this. This their country. Oh, this is the Constitution. Yeah. You know?
But you look at places like New York City, they did a thing about how NYPD, they just beating the shit out of niggas again. Yeah. That social distancing shit. Yeah. They're enforcing social distancing on niggas, black and Latinos, beating the shit out of them. But then when it comes to Esau at the park, they're handing them masks and being nice to them.
Oh, what's that? Zechariah, what's the 11th chapter? Or the 9th chapter. You can get that. That's, see what Yahweh Shem Yahushua doing. He's setting everything up, man. Jake is getting the press. Esau is cool. You know, when all hell, you know, really breaks loose out here, Jake is the one that's going to get it the worst. Mm-hmm. And where Jake going to go to get food? Yep. You Edomites, man.
Yeah. Right in the Esau's house. Yep.
Kill everybody in the house, take their food, take their daughters and stuff, you know?
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, why? Because there ain't gonna be no law enforcement out here. It's gonna be complete and utter chaos, man. Just like you see in all these movies that this man has shown, World War Z, The Road, you know, I Am Legend, and then the list goes on. This is literally gonna happen out here, man. It's gonna be complete and utter chaos. Or that movie Bushwick. With Batista in there, they showed you the same thing. But they was actually gonna take that white girl, man. Yep. And then Batista came in there, you know, and busted Jake up. But hey, that's what's gonna be going down out here, man. And ain't nobody who you gonna call? You gonna call 911? You gonna get a busy signal, you know, or it's gonna keep ringing.
Well, yeah, because 911 ain't gonna exist in that day. It's gonna be military rule. It's gonna be martial law, right? And there's no phone number for the military. Man.
Yep.
Them soldiers take directives, man. They take orders. Yep. They're gonna be there protecting they're gonna be on a mission, right? And that mission is gonna shoot. What do they call them? There's an enemy out there.
Combatants.
Yeah, they're gonna
shoot to kill.
Bogies. Yeah, whatever the fuck you want to call them, man. Enemy combatants. Well, everyone's an enemy combatant.
Yep.
Right. If you're out there at a certain time, you're an enemy combatant. So you just shoot to kill, man.
Yep.
They would call them in Iraq insurgents. Insurgents, kids
exactly.
or grandmas. They're insurgents, though.
Yeah, see, America's, well, an insurgency is when people come up and they rise to fight against the government. And that's what America's going to be happening. And Esau's going to be the main insurgent. They said a raw story, they came out with articles saying the second wave is going to be poor rural Edomites.
Yep.
Poor rural Edomites. And they showed a picture of an Edomite protester that was up at one of those Capitol buildings with his gun. So what another way what are they saying? They want to go after those guys.
Yep.
So Esau, we already read it earlier. All right, Esau's at war with himself. So he can't last. He got to worry about his government. And those Edomites, they're worried about niggas too. Them, niggas ain't worried about shit right now, to be honest.
Yep.
Niggas ain't worried about shit right now. When they start worrying about shit, they're gonna be going in your house.
Yep.
That's how niggas act.
Shall rouse them up.
We shall rouse them up. That's right.
Verse 17 says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Which that's happening on a small scale right now, but it's gonna ramp up, man. It's gonna be literally.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to go to this city. You ain't gonna be able to cross the bridges that's out here, man. It's gonna be locked down. Well, in that movie I Am Legend, they destroyed all the bridges in Manhattan, so you couldn't leave. You couldn't go in there.
Yeah. They try to keep the disease on the island because it was so. Well, the same thing right now with COVID-19, right? It's supposed to be super